guys, so I'm back with another pregnancy book date. So I'm going to do weeks 27 and 28. I'm currently 29 weeks, so I'm a little bit behind, but I went on my Babymoon for a week, so I was kind of a little bit behind. I was out of the country, and I had a lot of other videos I wanted to upload. So the next weeks, 29 and 30, I'll do together as well, just to kind of keep you guys up to date. And then I also have the Babymoon vlog, which I need to edit and upload, and then I'm actually in the process of uploading the pack with me for my Babymoon, which will go up really soon if it hasn't by the time this is up. So yeah, if it looks a little bit different in here, my background, it's because this room looks different. So this used to be my makeup room, and now it's the nursery. So we have a whole different color scheme. It used to be kind of like red and white. Now it's kind of like cream, gold, and blush pink. So it's a little sneak peek of the nursery. I'll get into that a little bit later, but if you're wondering why it looks different, it's because this is baby girl's room now. Still don't have a name, as opposed to my makeup room, which had kind of different pillows going on. So weeks 27 and 28. The baby is between the size of a cucumber and a bunch of bananas, about 15 inches long, and between 2.2 and 2.5 pounds. So the baby is definitely getting bigger. They say in your third trimester, the baby really picks up on its fat and its weight, and then I will also gain a lot of more weight faster. And that is true, because I gained a good 4 pounds in this just 1 week. And my weight gain has been really slow, like up to this like third trimester, probably because like I have a higher BMI. But when I left town, I had only gained probably about 7 pounds total for up to 28 weeks, and then after between 28 and 29 now, I've gained 4 pounds. So it's sort of like a ½ pound a week, I guess. It's like been 2 pounds a week, which it's fine because I'm still tracking normal. And the baby obviously needs to gain weight, and that's cool. And plus I went on vacay, so I was definitely eating more than normal for sure. So some new symptoms that came in week 27 was fatigue. So people say 27, 28, like some people say 27 is the beginning of third trimester, some people say 28 is. Either way, they do say that once the third trimester comes along, it starts to get rough again. Second trimester is like the sweet spot. So I did notice that I'm starting to get a little bit more tired again. Not as bad as first trimester though, but it's definitely not like the early second trimester where I was like, I have so much energy, I can do this, I can do that. I'm starting to feel the fatigue and the need to take naps again, which I don't always do, but I feel like I want to. So fatigue is back. Not horrible, but definitely I feel it. I'm definitely getting a lot of round ligament pain, like cramping along my lower belly, because the baby is growing more. The uterus and all that stuff is growing and stretching. So it's kind of like little cramps on the bottom of my belly. And it's not excruciating, but it is a little bit discomforting. I'm definitely gassy and constipated, which is TMI, but I've always been kind of like, I've had issues with that all of my life. Like I'm just not regular. I went through a stage like right before I got pregnant last summer, my first pregnancy, where I was super on it. I was doing colonics, I was eating really, really clean. I was like no sugar, no carbs, nothing. And even then I wasn't as regular as a normal person. Like I don't just now normally go to the bathroom every day. It's just not me. So that was always an issue. But now that I'm pregnant, it's even worse because your digestive system and your muscles relax, so you don't even like poop and you don't digest, and that's why you have acid reflux and you have hemorrhoids. I don't have hemorrhoids, and actually I don't really have that bad of acid reflux or heartburn, luckily. But I definitely don't go number 2, and I feel it like just sitting in the back of my back. That's TMI. But yeah, definitely an issue that's pretty much been the whole time, but I've definitely noticed I've gotten gassier in this third trimester. Something I definitely have been feeling for sure, like probably the main symptom, is back pain, especially in my lower back. The carrying of the more weight in the front puts strain on my lower back, and I just kind of feel like my back always hurts, as well as like the underneath front part of my belly. So I've started to wear that support belt I told you guys about, the Azmed support belt, which I've mentioned multiple times. That is such a lifesaver. When I went on my Babymoon, I had to wear it every single day because I did so much walking. And if I didn't wear it, like sometimes I didn't wear it when I was at the airport because I didn't want to have it be like a weird thing under my clothes going through the security. I noticed that if I wasn't wearing it, I was like kind of in more pain and I couldn't move as fast. So if you're carrying more weight now in your third trimester and you're having back pain and like stomach feels like it's kind of hurting, that support belt is so awesome. And I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks and so worth it, like so worth it. Like one size fits all. It feels so good on, and it was like seriously like the best thing I could have purchased. So definitely back pain. I'm thinking about doing like a prenatal massage. I saw it on Groupon, and I might do that in the next few weeks because it's getting real. Something else I started to notice in the weeks 27, 28 is like pressure in my vajayjay. So I almost feels like the need to pee for a hot second, like as if the baby's head is like bumping into my bladder. And now that it's third trimester, they say that the baby's head is kind of settling down into your vajayjay area. So there are times where I'm just like walking and all of a sudden it's like bam, right in my bladder, and it feels like a punch to it. Like I need to pee but I don't. So it's weird. It doesn't feel very good. It almost feels like a stabbing pain to my bladder. But it only happens occasionally. Okay, so week 28, which began last Saturday, was the beginning of my Babymoon as well as my third trimester officially. So I went on my Babymoon, and you heard me talk about it in my Husband Rates My Maternity Photoshoot outfit. You should watch that video, it's really funny. So my husband and I did a video where I tried on dresses for my maternity photoshoot, which I was going to film at 28 weeks in Nice, France, which is where we had part of our Babymoon. So my doctor, I mean, you guys heard me talk about it. My doctor was like, you know, I don't really recommend going abroad because you could potentially have the baby. I didn't have the baby, obviously, so everything was fine. No crazy complications or anything. I did feel like I probably should have gone on my Babymoon. If I could like redo it, I would have gone at probably week 20 to 22 when I was feeling really good and not as big and like more energetic. Going on a Babymoon at 28 to 29 weeks was a little bit rough. I felt like my stomach was really huge and slowing me down. I walked slower. I was in a little bit of pain, but I was able to tough it out. I was very surprised at how my body was able to hang, because there were days where we were walking for hours in the hot sun and I was like tired and I just was like, oh my god. But I was able to do it fine and I made it. So I actually kind of feel like I'm tougher for that experience. But yeah, we went on the Babymoon, went to Nice, France, and then in the French Riviera on the coast, there's Cannes, Monaco, Saint-Tropez that you can all visit using like the train, which is like a 30-minute ride. So we went to Monaco for a day, Monaco / Monte Carlo. And I will say, like, I love the French Riviera. Like, I've been to Paris before twice. Nice, France is like, it's much different. It's coastal. It's beautiful. It's not as touristy and crowdy. People don't bother you like peddling, you know, souvenirs. And it's just such a beautiful place. Like the beach and the weather. It was pretty hot though. I will say, like, we did a couple of tours and it was like hot. You can tell I got a tan. Can you tell? I definitely went up a shade in my foundation. So it was a great time. Really good bonding time for me and Adrian, my husband, because we spent all day together and we were able to talk and just be us. He works so much that I don't even see him that much on an everyday basis. So just being with him was really, really awesome. Just us two, you know, and that's the point of the Babymoon, is just getting away, just the parents before the chaotic baby comes, and just reconnecting and all that stuff. So it was wonderful. Like I said, there are some products that were so helpful if you're traveling. And if you want me to do a video on like travel must-haves while you're pregnant, let me know, because I did do the packing video, which is like pretty long, but like I can narrow it down to like top 5, top 6 items, which if I didn't have these items I would have been more miserable. And I was like, thank God I brought some of the items with me for traveling while pregnant. So let me know if you want to see that video and I'll definitely do it. Interestingly enough, on this vacation, so you know when you're on vacation you eat a lot because you're always eating out, you're trying the different cultural foods. I have not been able to get a lot of food down at one time because my belly is so big that I feel like it squeezes my intestines, so I can't fit a lot of food in at one time. So I'd eat like maybe like not even half of a one meal, maybe a third of a meal, and be stuffed. And that kind of sucks because I wanted to eat more, but my stomach got so uncomfortably big. I felt like my stomach literally doubled in size while I was on vacation because I was always full and just like bloated. But now that I've been back I got back on Monday, and it's Thursday that I'm filming this. My stomach kind of went down because it's not as like bloated. I'm eating more regularly. But that's interesting because they make it seem like, you know, when you talk about pregnancy, like when you see on the movies on TV, it makes it seem like everybody who's pregnant is like scarfing down food and like, you know, hungry monster. But I haven't been like that. And I don't know, everybody's pregnancy is different. I still have 11 weeks to go, so it might change. But up to this point, I haven't had intense hunger cravings or anything like that. Something that also came on week 28, which was completely new, and I knew about this because my friend had experienced it, was sciatica. So sciatica is when you have pressure on a nerve in your back and you feel like a shooting pain down your booty and into your top of your leg. And I first noticed it when I was like sleeping, and it woke me up, like a stabbing pain in my butt, like on the left butt cheek, radiating down into my thigh. So I was like, what the heck was that? And I had to kind of prop my left leg and booty like underneath, have a pillow underneath while I was sleeping. So that was strange. And then when I was walking, I definitely noticed like this shooting pain in my butt, and it's because the weight of your stomach and all that stuff, there's pressure on that sciatic nerve. And that was like totally something that was brand new. And I'm like, it doesn't come all the time, but when it does, it like gets you. You're like, whoa, that's not very comfortable. So they say to help with that, you can do, obviously you can put your feet up. And in general, they say you can also do like compression, like stockings and all that stuff, but usually it kind of goes away after a little bit. Also something that's different is now that the baby's getting bigger and it's like there's less room in my tummy, I notice the kicks are different. They're not as like that, like kick, kick. It feels more like the whole baby's turning, and it's like kind of brushing against the side of my stomach, and it's like tighter. It feels a lot tighter. So yeah, it's very interesting. Like the movement, it definitely feels like it's tight in there. My stomach feels harder, and I can feel the whole baby shifting as opposed to a little jab. So it's pretty interesting. So like not too much for week 27 and 28. I'll have a lot more for week 29 and 30 because I had my doctor's appointment at 29 weeks, as well as some new symptoms, and then I'll let you know about week 30. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys this nursery though. It's like almost done. It's so crazy. Like we went away for a week and like the room was painted. There's stuff on the wall. There's like new furniture. It's like so beautiful in here, but it's not finished. We're still waiting on the crib, and my aunt Janice is like, do you know the name yet? Like they're waiting on the name because they want to put her initials on the wall. And I'm like, no. And I feel like we really won't know the name for a while. So once that's done, I'll definitely do a nursery tour. Oh shoot, I forgot to show my belly. Okay. So this is actually my 29-week belly, but you can see it. So it's definitely harder, and to me, it's definitely popped a lot. So here it is. It's hard. See? Hard. Yeah, this is the full belly. Can't hide it anymore. Before it was kind of like not really an obvious thing, but now you cannot hide this belly. So yeah, this is the belly. And my Mama Bear shirt from Ross, only $6. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.